Ah, I look back at the you know, last year and, this year, and I think to myself, you know, how blessed I've been, you know, and how so many great things in my life have just come on me, and even though I deal with my issues and I go through my issues and things like that, I'm able to still look at the big picture and say, still being blessed, and I owe it all to God. And I think about the people in my life, my friends, my family, my girlfriend. And it's pretty cool, and I'm very blessed, very, very blessed. A couple of years ago, I would have never thought I would be in this position. Never thought I would have been together with my girlfriend for a year and 3 months now, and uh, it's been some of the happiest times I've had in my life. And um, we've had our ups and downs, and we've had our spats. Like every relationship, you go through things and you just work through them, and through everything you still love each other, and it's a beautiful thing. And for the first time in my life, I can really just be myself. Everything I am and all the issues I go through, my anxiety, my panic attacks, my things I struggle with, she understands. She gets who I am, and she gets everything about me. I don't have to hide. I don't have to pretend to be someone I'm not. You know, Basically, it's a curtain call. I can just be exactly who I am. And it's a great feeling. But, she's been there for me through my panic attacks, anxiety attacks, always been there to talk to. I can talk to her about anything. There's been no secrets, nothing but complete honesty. And you know, if you can do that with someone, that they've got to be pretty damn special. And excuse me for my language, but they've got to be really special if you can do that with that person. And I'm happy. Very happy. I Within the last year, we've been together for a year and 3 months. Gonna be four next. Um, I've my feelings have grown for her, especially this year, and I've tend to worry about her more now, and because I know that one day I know she's the girl I'm gonna marry. I know that without a doubt, and I I worry about her, not in a bad way, but you know I I tell her this all the time. I want the best for her, and I want her to do all the things that she wants to do in life, all her goals, all her dreams. I want her to take by the take the bull by the horns, basically, and just, accomplish everything you want to accomplish. And, I basically tell her this all the time, and I just, I don't want to lose her, and I worry about, a lot. I worry about her a lot more than she probably realizes, but, it's not never in a negative way. It's just I want her to succeed in life and be happy, not for me but for herself, and that's exactly how I know I want to be with her for the rest of my life, is because of that fact alone, is that I care that much about her, and I don't know where I'd be, without her in my life. I mean, I wouldn't. A lot of things would not happen, for myself, and she continues to pick me up when I put not put myself down, but I kind of get down myself sometimes, and she, lifts me up, and, sometimes she'll, say how things are when maybe I don't want to hear them, and she'll pick me up, and show me, hey, stop feeling sorry for yourself, and just go out and do the best job that you can, and just, screw everyone else. And she gives me confidence to do that, and, she would be, if she knew how much I took her advice seriously, I think she might be a little surprised, but she really makes me happy, and I'm so thankful she's in my life, and I can't wait for what the future holds for us, but the things that she does for me, I mean, it's crazy, we go out together, we do things together, we've gone out of town for the day and just spend time with friends, and it's really cool. I've never had that before. I was actually doing quite the opposite before, not going out, not doing things all the time, and I wanted that, and I never got that, and, it was unfortunate, but I know that God put me on this path, and God has His plans, and I never have questioned that ever. I'll say this once and I'll say it again. I always loved God, and I always, I knew there was a God, and I knew that He was looking out for me, but I did not worship Him. I did not pray. I prayed, but it wasn't very often, and once I found my church, everything changed. Everything. From the way I talk, from the way I speak. Sometimes I have a hard trouble with language, but I'm working on that. I don't smoke or drink anymore. I don't do certain things. I don't put myself in situations that I don't feel comfortable in. I follow the Word, and I do the best I can. I still struggle with some things, don't get me wrong, but I know God is seeing me through and helping me through these tough times, when I struggle with some things in my life. And I just have to learn to trust Him more. Not trust Him, but lean on Him when I'm maybe not thinking about it. And, I'm trying to read the Bible every day. I'm trying to, again, a few chapters a night, and just make sure that I keep His Word in my head, because we are God's children, and it's when you see where I've come from and how many obstacles I've overcome. I mean, this church has meant more to me than anything in my life, you know. You know, I'll be honest with you. Before I came to church, you know, I thought it was okay to, you know, I thought it was okay. I didn't know if I was gonna, you know, have sex if before I was married, but I know now that that's that's something that I can't do for myself. I just don't want to. You know, I wanna save myself, and it's I know that's for me the right thing to do. You know, I'm just so happy with my life and so thankful for what God has showed me. You know, God shows everyone different different ways, and he'll talk to you if you listen to him, and he talks to me every day, even though sometimes I may not be listening, and I'm trying to get better, you know, but yeah. I go back to my girlfriend, and I just think of how thankful I am that she's in my life. I mean, with my panic attacks and anxiety attacks, and the way she puts, or the way she can handle it, is awesome. You know, sometimes I know she gets frustrated with it, and I would be too, because my anxiety is quite a bit different than others, and um, I'm just thankful that she's in my life, where she can understand my anxiety to the point where she can deal with it. Because I guarantee you, not a lot of people would be able to deal with my anxiety and my personality, because I'm a very different breed of a guy. You know, I never get mad. I'm a very understanding person. You know, I don't jump to conclusions. I don't say things I don't mean. I don't, you know, play games with people. I'm not like that. And I think that was one of the things that was hard for my girlfriend at first, because, you know, most guys are playing with your mind and they say certain things to get a girl to like them, and I'm not like that. You know, I did a video about this, you know, a few months ago, about me just being who I am. I'm not fake. I'm genuine, you know, and I think that was a bit difficult for her to understand, because, you know, she was never used to that. So I'm thankful that she can handle who I am, and that she accepts who I am. I'm just very, 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 very blessed. And I want her to know, and I've said this before, but, you know, I love her very much, and I hope she knows that. Me and her were looking back at some of my old videos and how clingy and how emotional I was towards women. It was nuts, you know. And, you know, when you're 18, 19, or 20, you're gonna be all lovey-dovey, and you're gonna say, you know, you're gonna say things what you're feeling, and in the moment you say things that, like, it isn't that you don't mean them. It's just that they're so raw. You know, those feelings are so raw, so you have no choice, and you have no other way to express yourself but the way that you are at that time. And, you know, everyone goes through that, you know. And, you know, when you're young, it's tough. Love is tough when you're young, because sometimes you may not understand what true love really is. And when you finally get there, and you can look back at who you were and how you were and stuff, it's crazy. It's really crazy. And, you know, to sit here and watch videos with her, you know, she can look at it from a different perspective, because it's not, she doesn't have to say, oh, you weren't this way, or anything, because she didn't know me, you know, 10 years or 6 or 7 years ago when I made these videos. So it's good to get her perspective on it, and, you know, it's refreshing, you know. So I just know that my life is amazing, and I can't wait to see what the future holds for me. And for the first time in my life, you know, is everyone scared of marriage and you know, planning and stuff? Sure. But part of me, you know, I was always freaked out about, oh, marriage. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. You know, and now it's like I'm prepared to handle that. You know, I'm still going to be nervous and all that, but I'm I can see myself being married in a few years, you know? And that doesn't scare me anymore. It did because you know, at the time, you know, I wasn't dating anyone, so how could anyone ever imagine them being married in a couple of years, you know? And it scared me. It really like freaked me out. But after, you know, being with someone for a year, over a year, and progressing and getting closer to that person, and doing things together, you feel what real love is like, what it's really like to be there for each other, what it's like to deal with issues and deal with, you know, problems in life, and just to go through all the emotions, you know. I guarantee you, you know, and I used to be really naive when it came to this, but I told myself when I was younger, I'm never gonna fight with my wife or girlfriend or whatever. I'm never gonna have an argument. Never, ever, ever. If you never get into an argument or you spit spat with your loved one, you know, it happens. You know, you disagree, and you go through emotions, and every relationship has that. Whether, you know, whether you want to actually, you know, have a disagreement or not, it happens. And honestly, you know, it's not. I'm not saying that you have to argue or anything, but you know, it's healthy to deal with problems. It's healthy to go through emotions. It's healthy to do all these things. And you guys know what I'm talking about. For those of you that are married and have kids and stuff, you know, I'm just beginning to realize that life is not perfect. You can't have this fairy tale marriage where everyone gets along all the time and everything is just picture perfect. It's not like that, you know. And I used to think that, you know, I would always be who I am. I'd stick to who I am, and I have been. But you're gonna have disagreements. You're gonna have spit spats. You're gonna have, you know, little tic tac things that mean absolutely nothing and stuff. And you know, the fact that I can work through them, and that me and her are still here together, and we still love each other, and we're honest with each other. We always work things out. You know, when we get into arguments, you know, sometimes, whatever's little spit spats, we never ever go to bed angry at each other. We always work things out. We always talk on the phone for a while, and then we go to bed. Because when I first met her, she told me that she hates going to bed when we're arguing, and I felt the same way. You just feel like there's something unsolved, and we always work things out. Right there, right now, we just deal. We work on life, and it's just great. I've never been happier in my life, you know. And you know, the whole point to this whole speech I'm giving is that I'm just happy. I'm so happy, you know. I never thought I'd be thinking about marriage. Not a year ago or two. No way. But I'm happy she's in my life, and I'm happy that I have someone that cares about me I'm happy that I have someone I care about, and I really can't wait for what the future holds. And there's a lot of people that have helped me throughout my point to the. Let me start over. There have been a lot of people that have helped me get to where I am today, and I wouldn't be here without those people. And there are a few people to thank for that, and you know, and I will eventually get around to doing that again. I remind people all the time, and I'm just I care about people, and I care how I got here, and I realize that I didn't get me here by myself. I know God, number one, got me here, but I know God used many people to help me get here, so I probably should get going. This has been a long little rant here, but I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from, and I hope you guys enjoyed my rant for the night. Very happy. I'm a very, very happy camper, and I couldn't have imagined me being where I am today, So, with that said, guys, I'm going to get going. I think my girlfriend just texted me, so I better answer her back. I hope that me and her can do more videos together, because that last video we did was really, really fun, and I enjoyed it. What you saw in that video is how I am. I'm a goofy guy sometimes, and I just love letting loose sometimes, and it's good to just be myself. And that's why I love her so much, because she lets me be that way sometimes, and she doesn't get all freaked out about it. And she accepts who I am as a person, and if I can be that way, the way I was in that video, I know it's someone I could be with for the rest of my life. And I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for life. I'm excited. So, anyways, we will talk to you guys later, alright? Thanks for watching, and as always, thanks for listening. Peace.